If you were to blow in here, you feel it coming out one way. Now, if you look on here, there's a way to check the movement and the action of your actuators before you actually set your programming, and it's this little switch here. All right, so say you've got it hooked up, you've got everything, you know, your sample tied into your actuator, all that stuff. You've got your air supply on, and then you just take a screwdriver and you flip this little switch. You just turn it, just 90 degrees back and forth, and it'll activate the solenoid. So it'll make it go back and forth. It's a good way to check to see if the movement's working for you. If not, if you need to check before it actually starts the program. Now, if you need it to move faster, say everything's working out, as far as your setup for the actuator, but it's not moving fast enough, that's where the pressure regulator comes in. You need it to move faster, you dial up the pressure. You need it to move slower, you dial it down. And it says right here on the top, just push the lock. So you pull it up to turn the valve up or down, push it down to lock it, so it won't go anywhere. So that is the hardware aspect of the pneumatics, aside from the wiring. The wiring is a little bit different of an animal. So this is a mess.
Is one running right now, do you think?
No, actually it's all shut down right now because I was working on the pneumatics or the air line. So, DIN plug.
DIN plug, okay.
These do not come wired. I got them so that they, wire them yourself, but they're really easy. When you see them, they're just the little plastic piece, a couple little fittings. Let's see here. Just pull that out. Gasket. So.
Okay.
So when it comes out,
we got even an LED, huh?
Yeah, it's got a little LED so that when it's on, it lights up and you can visually see that it's getting power. So if you do have a problem you're troubleshooting, and you've got this is lighting up but your solenoid's not moving, then you got a problem with the valve or something like that, or your airflow. If it's not lighting up, you've got a problem with the power or your connection. So I should have had this hooked up for you guys so I can actually show you how it works. But basically, just wiring. You got 3 points, positive, negative, ground. So it's real basic wiring stuff. I'm sure you guys won't have any problem figuring that out. And if you do, well, it's probably not the greatest problem you have. So the way this works out, you got a little screw that goes in there. You can only plug it in one direction because of the orientation of the prongs. So it plugs in. The screw actually screws into the valve, the solenoid valve. So it could be hard fixed. And the original design that I had for this was to have a series of stations. Let me grab a couple things and I'll show you real quick. I'll be right back.